Fabrizio Romano has delivered a fresh update on Rangers, and it offers a revealing glimpse into the club's current direction. With new ownership now in place and Russell Martin recently appointed as manager, Rangers are entering a period of change, both in terms of how the club is run and how it approaches the future. There's been a noticeable shift in tone around Ibrox in recent weeks. The focus has turned towards planning with purpose, making smarter decisions behind the scenes, and building something that lasts beyond a single transfer window. Romano's latest report ties directly into that theme, a smaller detail on the surface, but one that reflects how those at the top are thinking. In a summer that's already seen plenty of speculation and a few key moves, this update adds another layer to the club's evolving strategy. For supporters eager to understand where Rangers are headed, it's a development worth paying attention to. So what has happened and who is involved? Let's break it down in today's video, along with all the other Rangers news from the last 24 hours. There is so much to discuss in today's video, so be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. But first, Rangers have been handed a much-needed boost in their mission to find a goalscorer this summer. The Ibrox side are in the market for a striker to help fire the club to their first league title since 2021 after 4 consecutive years of Celtic dominance. The Light Blues drew 9 times and lost 7 of their 38 matches last season, and are desperate to find someone with the clinical skills to help the team convert more chances and build greater momentum over the course of the season to challenge Celtic for the major honours. Rangers face the prospect of losing one of the last season's standout performers, with Lille keeping close tabs on Hamza Igerman, but there is growing hope that they could replace him with a capable goalscorer in Dor Turgeman of Israeli side Maccabi Tel Aviv. The 8-time international is viewed as one Israel's brightest young talents, and at 21 years of age, is seen as a player that could blossom into a real star of the European game. In-demand Dor Turgeman has reportedly told Maccabi Tel Aviv he wants to join Rangers this summer. Reports in Israel had suggested that Maccabi had been aiming to keep their Israeli stars at the club this summer, but it's now been revealed that the 21-year-old has made his intentions clear amid the rising possibility of a move to Glasgow. Turgeman scored 20 goals in 44 appearances across all competitions last season and also contributed 6 assists. The young striker has been a key starter for his country in the early World Cup qualifiers, finding the net in a 4-2 loss to Norway, while also contributing a key assist in a 3-1 triumph over Estonia. Now, in a huge Fabrizio Romano update, Callum Adamson is staying put at Ibrox, and he's not alone. In a major step forward for Rangers' youth-driven future, the 17-year-old talent has signed a fresh 2-year deal with the club, joining fellow academy prospects Max Cameron and Jack Willie in committing their immediate futures to the Light Blues. The trio's new contracts signal a clear and deliberate shift under the club's evolving leadership. This summer has marked the dawn of a new era at Rangers. A US-based consortium spearheaded by Andrew Kavanagh and 49ers Enterprises has taken majority control, bringing with it a bold vision focused on development, sustainability, and long-term success. Among their early priorities, locking down some of the most promising talents rising through the academy ranks. Manager Russell Martin, newly installed under the revamped regime, has already been handed a significant project, not just to compete in the short term, but to lay foundations that last. According to trusted transfer expert Fabrizio Romano, Rangers have moved decisively to tie down Adamson, Willie and Cameron, offering them 2-year deals that align with the club's modernised approach. Romano shared the news via X, stating, Rangers are set to retain 3 young talents within academy under new ownership and structure to develop academy players. Understand Callum Adamson, Jack Willie and Max Cameron have all agreed 2-year contracts at the club. It's a smart strategic play. The new ownership group has made it clear, developing homegrown players is no longer an option. It's a cornerstone. Adamson, who's already featured twice in the Challenge Cup and scored, has worn the Scotland under-17 jersey with pride. Willie, also 17, is a commanding presence at centre-back and has been capped at the same youth international level. Meanwhile, 16-year-old left-footed winger Max Cameron is still emerging, but is seen as a high upside prospect with potential to shine. This isn't just about sentiment, it's about sustainability. With a recent £20 million investment from the board and a £17 million loss reported in 2024, Rangers are moving away from the high-risk, high-cost transfer model that brought in injury-prone players like Danilo. Instead, they're doubling down on talent they can develop, nurture, and eventually elevate to first-team regulars, or sell on at a profit. Structured loans, targeted development, and a clear pathway to the senior squad are all part of the plan. Players like Finlay Curtis are already being integrated, and Martin's strong reputation for improving individuals makes him the ideal figurehead for this rebuild. In other news, Russell Martin is the man tasked by the 49ers enterprises with bringing Scottish Premiership glory back to Ibrox, and Rangers are also looking to qualify for the Champions League, starting with next month's qualifier against Greek side Panathinaikos. However, Martin could be without some star attackers for the two-legged European clash at the end of July, with Cyril Dessers and Hamza Igerman both mooted to leave Glasgow this summer. Dessers could end up moving to Greece with AEK Athens after agreeing a £30,000 a week contract. However, the two clubs are yet to shake hands on a fee, with Rangers rejecting a £4.5 million offer. Meanwhile, Igerman has agreed personal terms with Ligue 1 side Lille over a Rangers exit, and like Dessers, there is still work to be done over reaching an agreement on a fee. Should both depart, then reinforcements will be required in the final third ahead of the 2025/26 season, and by the looks of things, one man is keen on the idea of joining Lyle Cameron, and Max Aarons through the Ibrox door. According to reports from the Netherlands, experienced striker Luc de Jong would be open to a move to Rangers this summer. The 34-year-old is on course to become a free agent when his PSV Eindhoven contract expires at the end of the month, and there is hesitation over new terms, with Ricardo Pepi set to be first-choice striker next season. After 3 years with PSV, de Jong captained the Dutch side throughout the 24-25 season, including in the Champions League. A Netherlands international, de Jong's future is up in the air, and Rangers are touted as an interested party, something he could be open to as he reaches the twilight years of his career. As can be seen, de Jong, who stands at 6'2", has scored goals in the Netherlands, Spain, and Germany during his career, so he could be a shrewd addition who would provide plenty of experience for Martin. Former Barcelona manager Ronald Koeman even labelled de Jong as more dangerous than Neymar for his threat in the air, and during his career the striker has scored 113 headed goals. When there's a cross coming in, Luc is more dangerous than Neymar. He's a different kind of forward to what we have, and I think all teams should have one like him. But that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, please drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. We post all the latest Rangers news every single day, so make sure you join our fast growing community so you never miss out. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.